How does a universe grow a boundary without building a wall in space? In the energy filament theory, a boundary forms when the sea spreads and the relay fails at a tension threshold. The spill keeps thinning until the handoff turns intermittent and very noisy. Textbooks picture an edge as a geometric shell, like a hard bubble around space. Here's a different picture: thick soup spilled on a table after the pot tips over. The middle stays thick, but the rim thins out first, and motion near the edge turns sluggish. A finite energy sea behaves the same way, especially as more tension budget gets locked into atoms, stars, dense objects, black holes, and the cosmic web scaffold over time. That locking is like freezing part of the soup into ice cubes. It reduces the free swirl, so the medium can't remix and carry signals with the same ease. Now picture light and forces not as magic across emptiness, but as a beat handed off step by step through the medium, like a stadium wave. When the medium gets too loose, the handoff fails, like a phone call when your signal drops mid-sentence. Sound in thin air teaches the same lesson. It doesn't bounce off a wall. It just fades out because the chain of pushes can't continue. That fade-out ring is the boundary. No reflection, no echo. Just a forced desert where slopes exist on paper but long-range pushes don't propagate, and paths start to detour quietly around it. Signals lose coherence, and only short-range jitter survives, like a coastline beyond which radios go silent. So the outside is effectively causally quiet to us. Inside it sits a thick transition belt. The relay is shaky, stable particle rings can't hold phase, and structures unravel as star formation thins out. Go farther inward and you get layered zones, habitable bands where observers can exist, non-habitable bands, the transition belt, and the boundary itself, all set by tension windows. Here's the kicker: the boundary need not be a perfect sphere, because it's an equal condition surface like a coastline, shaped by patchy leakage, spin bias, and web-like texture corridors. And it doesn't have to stay put. As the sea keeps relaxing, the coastline can creep inward like a slow receding tide. Not a geometric collapse, but a shrinking responsive region. In this picture, the universe stops being an empty stage and becomes a living sea that writes its own rules. Tap follow, share it on New Physics, Clear Universe.